Keyshawn Davis and Edwin de los Santos are names that are coming together for a possible June 7th matchup. The WBO champion and Davis is looking to clear the murky waters, and his first title defense against Santos is going to be something to measure his career by due to history. Let's talk about it. WBO lightweight titleist Keyshawn the Businessman Davis is looking to jump right into the fray of defending his title, possibly on a June 7th matchup against Edwin de los Santos. De los Santos is a name that is familiar because a gentleman that's a close dear friend of Keyshawn's, Shakur Stevenson, faced De los Santos, and it was back in November of 2023 when Shakur Stevenson won a lackluster unanimous decision against De los Santos, a noted puncher whom they thought would test Shakur, but neither man seemed to show up in that fight looking to press the other. And it was a lackluster, as I said, boring fight, but it left people wondering what would have happened had De los Santos just stepped it up. So the Dominican fighter may be getting another opportunity at a world title against friend of Stevenson, Keyshawn the Businessman Davis. Now Keyshawn is looking to take a different approach to the game against the fighters that he's facing. The fact that he is only 26 years of age, the businessman is wasting no time. His recent winning of the title, which was against Denis Berinchyk in February of 2025, sees him now looking to seek out as many opportunities as he can. And De los Santos' name came up because he is thought to be somewhat of a boogeyman to fighters in the lightweight division. There are not a lot of people who are looking to call out De los Santos, but he's been inactive. And the fact that he'll come into a fight against Davis with his record of with his record of 16-2 with 14 KOs. And he's noted to punch pretty strong, pretty hard, but he doesn't take risks. And that's the thing that Keyshawn may be able to capitalize on against him, because De los Santos is a waiting fighter. He waits for his prey to make mistakes. He looks to counter, and he doesn't look to always initiate the opportunities to go after his opponents. But if he gets into a mix-up and he begins to exchange, he can hurt someone because he's heavy-handed. That knockout ratio, 14 out of 18 fights, is pretty strong. But the businessman is growing by leaps and bounds. One of the qualities that are of the intangible sort happens to be that he has a fearlessness about himself, and he's extremely ambitious as he approaches his battles with his opponents. In the Berinchyk fight, he went after Berinchyk as if Berinchyk was a low-quality fighter. He never let the man get into any rhythm. He shut him down, and Berinchyk came into that fight as the title holder. I am impressed with Keyshawn's mindset, which is a extreme difference between he and Shakur Stevenson. Shakur, though he be an excellent boxer, he's kind of on the cautious side and a safety first fighter. That's not the case with Keyshawn, who will come in against De Los Santos and take chances. Now, some of the intangibles about De Los Santos happens to be some unanswered questions of his uncertainty. He doesn't quite know when he should go after someone, even though he's a counterpuncher. And you also have to question his motivations. In his fight against Shakur Stevenson, that was a chance for him to seize an opportunity for title, and he didn't do it. At some point, you have to decide, do you really want this or not? So that uncertainty and the questions about his motivations, is he just there to secure a decent payday because he's fighting upper echelon fighters, or does he really want to try to go for being a champion himself? Against Keyshawn, Keyshawn's going to test that mettle. He's going to see if De Los Santos really wants to get in there and mix it up, or if he really wants to try to go for being a champion. So Keyshawn's record of 13-0 with 9 KOs, though he doesn't have a lot of fights under his belt, he's growing by leaps and bounds. And when you look at the trainers that work with him, when you talk about Brian Bomac McIntyre and what he has done, this young man has come a long way in a short period of time. This is not the Keyshawn that was in the Olympics against Andy Cruz. This is a professional and a true businessman. And I believe that he is going to continue to put a line of separation between himself and Shakur Stevenson. Though they claim to have been friends in real life, eventually these men may have to sort things out by facing one another, because Keyshawn is ambitious and he wants to climb that ladder of success by proving himself in the ring. De Los Santos better be ready if he comes to try to challenge Keyshawn for his title, because I don't believe that man is interested in losing that title anytime soon. He has a death grip on it, and along with his family support, Keyshawn is looking upwards toward the heavens. I believe that Bomac has a real gem in him, and as long as he continues to keep this man polished by fighting fighters who are a threat, though De Los Santos has been inactive, he's still the type of fighter that can pose threats for Keyshawn. It's a great fight for his first title defense. This is Stormy B-Man. Shout out to the mighty LDBC and Liberated Perspective, a third eye view of the world. For more content such as this, please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Let me know about this fight, what you think. Peace to everyone out there, and everyone please remain safe.